Pha That Luang is a gold-covered large Buddhist stupa in the center of the city of Vientiane, Laos. Since its initial establishment, suggested to be in the 3rd century AD, the stupa has undergone several reconstructions due to foreign invasions of the area. It is generally regarded as the most important national monument in Laos and a national symbol. Buddhist missionaries from the Mauryan Empire are believed to have been sent by the Emperor Ashoka, who brought a holy relic of Lord Buddha to the stupa. It was rebuilt in the 13th century as a Khmer temple which fell into ruin. Pha That Luang was destroyed by the Thai invasion in 1828, which left it heavily damaged and abandoned. It was not until 1900 that the French restored to its original design, based on the detailed drawings from 1867. The architecture of the building includes many references to Lao culture and identity, and so has become a symbol of Lao nationalism. That Dam Stupa is a 16th century Buddhist stupa in central Vientiane, also known as the Black Stupa. It's located on a quiet roundabout. Locals believe that a 7-headed water serpent Naga lived here to protect the stupa, which was once covered in pure gold. During the Siamese-Laotian War, in the late 1820s, the gold was pillaged and taken to Siam, now Thailand, leaving the legacy that is the Black Stupa today. The Laos still regard that dam as the city's guardian spirit, legend, folklore, and history all combined to make this structure a curious and charming place to visit. Patuxai, literally meaning Victory Gate, is a war monument in the center of Vientiane, built between 1957 and 1968. The Patuxai was dedicated to those who fought in the struggle for independence from France. It is also called the Arc of Triumph of Vientiane, as it resembles the Arc of Triumph in Paris. However, it is typically Laotian in design, decorated with mythological creatures, such as the Kinnery, half female, half bird. The monument was built using American funds, and cement actually intended to build a new airport. The Royal Laotian government instead built the monument, which earned it the nickname of the vertical runway. In May 1975, the communist Pha That Luang overthrew the coalition government and seized power, ending the ancient monarchy, and installing a half-Vietnamese prime minister. They renamed the monument Patuxai, in honor of the victory that was handed to them by the North Vietnamese army.